Today we'll be taking a look at Rob's surf build. He's building kind of a surf ski out of a square nose superjet. And first on the agenda here is to rocker the front and take care of some hull modifications like the tray and such. Also, another interesting point of today's video is we're going to show the engine a little bit, and also Rob's going to be building a cone pipe for this thing. So you're definitely going to want to check that out.
Here's another day of the working on Rob's surf ski. I drove the Mustang today, and guess what? The check engine light went away. So what happened? Did my check engine light bulb go out finally? Maybe. But anyway, Roberto, this is his thing that he's got going on. Bye-bye. And there we go. This is what it is. This is what it looks like. I probably did the horrible, shakiest job of filming, so you can't see all these pieces of hood, pieces of the tray. Boom, gone. So I think that looks pretty cool. I think it looks kind of like a Richter or a Crash a little bit. And today he's telling me he's going to be cutting up the nose of this thing. So that's pretty awesome. I think it's turning out really good. And so he's not quite sure how he's going to do the hood baffling and vents. But if you have any ideas in the comments below, just lay them out. Maybe you've done this before, but yeah, I think this is definitely interesting stuff. Look at this phenomenon in here. Rob is having to gut out this big foam thing in the front, and I think he actually hates it. I think he totally hates doing that, but there's no other way to get it out. It's stupid. You know what it is? It's stupid. Rockering. This is what we're doing right now, rockering. So we're cutting this piece out, and this is, I think, the shape we're gonna roll the front end to. We'll see. Not that I know what we're doing very much, because I've never rockered a ski. Rob never rockered a ski. So we're just, the way we learn is we do. So that's what it is, and we're gonna get back to it, and hopefully we'll have a better thing to show you when it's done anyway. Rob looked this up on the internet, and basically there was one video he saw of somebody actually doing this that kind of shows how to do it, and that's all he's going off of. So we're gonna slit this guy up on each side, and it should allow us to kind of bend this guy to this. I don't know if that was in frame, might not have been, because this camera doesn't have a screen on it, but that's the whole thing we're going with. So I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I would say it looks like you might know what you're doing.
I do not know what I'm doing.
Hey, if anybody's ever rockered a superjet, do you know what you're doing?
If it were aluminum, yeah, I could do it. A boat, yeah. I've never done this.
Right. Well, you know, to me, I think it looks kind of like you know what you're doing, in a way. Yeah. Maybe we should go... I don't know. We're looking at how you rocker the bottom and roll that up. And we're going, how the heck do you do this? Or more Rob is than me. Just trying to figure out how you go about rolling it up and slitting it. It's a little weird. Da-dun. All right, here is the current situation. Maybe we're gonna have to rework it a little bit, but you know, I mean, have you done this before? Because I'm gonna just call it out, and I don't think very many people watching this have done this type of thing. So Okay, so this is how we're looking. We just got a big old bolt kind of holding the nose up so that we can look at it. And so it looks like if we can just tuck this up and roll it all, laminate it all and get it together, that'll be basically the silhouette of what we're going off of next. And then obviously after we get all these together, kind of go and finish the nose and figure out what we're doing there. But that's it. I mean, I didn't think we would be ever rockering a ski like this on the channel, so I think it's cool. And I bet you guys think it's pretty cool too. So I know we never really had a lot of skis like this before, but now we do, because JetSki Brothers has everything now. Rob got just some dowel and something to kind of hold it all in shape, and it looks good, I think. I mean, he's like, man, I've never done this before. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to guess that all you guys are marveling and thinking that this thing is awesome.
This is what you do not do to your superjet.
You don't do that to
We're
your.
going to show you all the mistakes so that when you do yours, you don't screw it all up like I did and cut too much of the nose off.
Right. Well, I showed him how to splash mold the front of your 2013 round nose and then rip it off and take all the gel coat off the bottom with it. I was not totally stoked about having that be on the internet and have everybody see me being a total idiot. But you know, whatever. So what if I look like a doofus in front of thousands of people that, yeah, and the whole world that sees you be a total idiot? Yeah. So what? Right. What do you guys think? Are you gonna keep the bond rail going through around the nose?
Might as well.
Yeah. I feel like nobody does that, but I think that it's cleaner and probably harder to do to keep that front rail going all around it. So that'd be cool. I don't think most people do that. Or you could just keep going straight down and keep it really short. Because I think on a lot of these, the rocker just goes from basically that straight the way it's going and kind of meets like that. I don't know. You could do the whole front with fiberglass. I don't know. That'd be really hard to get the shape. But I don't know. This is what it is, you know. Just we just attacked this, you know, not really knowing exactly how it was gonna go. So this is just like you get a certain amount through it, and then you look at it and you go, okay, what am I doing? Okay, yeah. So here is a sneak peek at kind of what we got silhouette. So we'll have a pole on there, and I don't think he's gonna make it way short, but just like comfortable, because Rob's not gonna be doing backflips on this thing. We measured it, and it looks like it's about a couple inches shorter than a 550. So yeah, we'll put some tubbies on this thing, and it probably will be kind of similar to a 550 in dimensions when it's all done, except for it'll be wider, handle a little better. So I think that'll be really neat. So Rob's got this nose piece bolted in, and this is a piece of honeycomb he cut out. Right now, we're thinking to just bend it in and blend it into the nose, because that would be really easy. And also, he's got a lot of this honeycomb material, and he cut out some tubbies as well. So here's a look at that. So really, this is literally like a day and a half of work for getting this all where it's at, but it looks cool. Yep. So anyway, tell us what you think and what you want to see out of this thing. Oh yeah, The motor that's going in there is right here. So we got a 62T, and it's gonna have a pipe on it, but okay, so we got this carbon fiber honeycomb piece that we somehow, you know, got from somewhere that was throwing it away. And so we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do with the footwell, and check it out, guys. So it'll round off over the back and have that really clean look to it, and it'll also be really safe having it be rounded off on the back, because yeah, it's nice for not making your legs smack and have a giant nasty injury. So that's gonna look cool because it's gonna be rockered, right? But then we're leaving that little bond line on the front and the back, and so it'll be a really kind of OE looking type of dealio. So what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of it? Just tell me what you think of it. No, you can tell me whatever you want, but you have to say it in the comments or I'll never know. But yeah, every little step, I'm really psyched about it. It's not even my build, so I gotta be jealously psyched about it. Kind of an obstacle course in here, but you can kind of see the shape the tray is taking. We're using that honeycomb stuff, which is really, really light. This stuff was for aircraft interior, and it was getting just thrown in the dumpster. So, rescue Rob. I got it. I'm sure it costs $1 bajillion, and I would bet that just about nobody makes stand-up jet ski stuff out of this. But yep, to me, I think this looks better than most. I think this looks better than any of the skis like it that I've seen on the internet that people have rockered and shortened superjets. I think this looks a lot better than any of those I've seen online. I think it looks more like a Crash or a Richter or a Tigercraft or I don't know. But obviously he's gonna have this nose section filled in a bit and then have a fabricated pole, but it's gonna be kind of its own look. But I don't think it's just gonna look like a hacked up superjet. Is it 1,000% cool? Or did you cut it too long? Man, it's got that little step in there that you need anyway. There we go. Right? Because every channel's got to have action shots where you show something you did. Yeah. So this is what we're back looking at today. Another round on Rob's Surf Superjet. And right now he's doing the head. And so this is a stock head that Jason had that we ground the mounts off of and are just smoothing off all the casting marks and everything. So it'll look really cool. We'll just smooth it out and paint it and it'll look like an aftermarket head, except for it'll be stock, but it'll look really cool. And so yeah, this particular head had a bunch of bolts snapped off in the top of it from Jason's Wave Blaster, and so now it's like it never happened. So Rob's just touching it up and working on that. Just finished making this brace. So this guy is gonna go up underneath the front section as a brace to the bottom side of the pole, and then the bottom is going to bolt into the bottom of the hole through here. As you can see by the sweet opening that I cut for the battery on the original 1200 Superjet. So it should be really strong in the nose. Obviously that means he's not going to be putting a water box up there. So that'll be for you to see, or maybe I told you about what he's going to do, but trick stuff, and not really spending a whole lot of money. But I'll show you later when he mocks up the pipe, because it's a little different. I don't think you know what he's doing yet. Oh my gosh. Ooh, this is a snake. Glued in. All right. So I see he's got the countersink head bolts on the hull side, so he can just cover it all up. And yeah, that looks cool. And you got like an alignment set up here, and then you just put the plate on and screw it down. Horrible camera work, I'm sure. It's probably so hard to watch some of the things I film.
No, it's not. Actually.
Well, some of it I'll be like, oh, look at that wrench. And I got the camera pointed like, you know, where you can't even see it. But oh yeah, and then you got the little backing plates, and so that should make the nose of this thing really strong. So I'm gonna say that that's cool. It's really cool. So, what, you just have to take the tubbies off for like mocking it up?
Just have to move the swing down.
Oh, okay, I got it. To work on it. But they are going back on there, people, so don't worry. But yeah, so Rob's really got to get to town on this, because you got to wait a long time sometimes for that resin to dry. So
Be there forever.
yeah, but I thought that was pretty cool. And maybe after that you're probably gonna work on the engine, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna start on the pipe.
All right, well, we'll show you that. That engine is the engine out of the Widow Raider, Josh's Wave Raider 700 or 701 or whatever. That engine got sold to Jason, and that engine got sold to Rob, and so we had to helicoil. When we helicoiled the exhaust manifold area, we helicoiled it just to step it down to a regular size, because the Wave Raider had bigger diameter bolts, and so that just brought it down to the size of the standard 701 exhaust bolt patterns. So let's see. You could slap this baby on the lapping table if you want. But. So I'm going to tell you a little quick tip. So on these factory pipe manifolds, the nice thing to do is not use a bolt here, but use a stud with a nut on it for these two inside ones, because it's easier to deal with. So this is the stud we have, and as you can see, the flat on it, maybe you can't see because I'm a horrible cameraman, not quite, it's a little too long, right? But we got these helicoils in here, so all we got to do is stick these two in a little deeper and have that flat edge recessed in there just a little bit. Saves us a lot of time. We don't have to mess around with it. It'll work perfect. And that's how we're going to do it today. And there we go. Helicoils aren't just to fix up your messed up threads. You can also step stuff down a size too. Good to know. Look at that. Oh, that's the right size now too. Perfect. Yeah. All right. Maybe you should just shave all the paint off this head so it would match the manifold. I think that would look pretty cool. If you could find a guy to do it for you, or
Yeah, I don't want to do it all.
oh, yeah, that would be annoying. Maybe paint it silver. To match this, it'd be cool. But anyway, so Rob got the Kauffman exhaust manifold that I sold him for this. So this basically lets you run any Cowie 650 pipe on here. They're hard to find, and yeah, basically they're the same as the superjet factory pipe manifolds, except for they got this mount here, and they got this open water jacket set up on the top. So they kind of are not as good. It's less good to have this open water jacket on the top because sometimes this will seep and leak into this. And so, and if you bore this hole out any bigger, this gets a little bit thin. So that's something to know. But Rob's not going to do that. He's just going to run a simple exhaust setup on here. Flip the elbow the other direction like that, and then fish it through. Then when you got it fished through, go back. All right, guys, so check it out. Rob has got his exhaust. This is just a stock Kawasaki 650 pipe, which looks cool. I mean, Rob is not really using anything super exotic here.
No.
Which is kind of cool, too. If you can make something really sweet out of something that's not super expensive.
Do you have any longer bolts? These are bare.
We need some longer bolts. We'll look in the JetSki Brothers drawer.
He's got like 2 or 3 threads.
Yeah, here's a long JetSki Brothers bolt.
All I gotta do is get it.
Oh yeah, there we go. Snug it down, and so Rob's looking at it. So it looks like he's got to cut that part of the hole because that's how well this pipe fits in there. And yeah, who would have thought? I thought it was just bolted in perfect, but I guess not. Rob has started making the exhaust. Now, last time we talked to him, it sounded like he hadn't decided exactly what route he was going to take. But this is all stuff for the exhaust. And he's going to be doing something interesting. And you guys are going to think it's great. Holy crap, Rob. It looks like you're making a cone pipe for this thing.
This sucks.
Yeah? Well, that'll be good for everybody to know. Guys, this sucks. And he's pissed at you for watching the video. So go watch more videos. Wait, so now you know what?
Now I know why Bill's pipes were so expensive.
Yeah, but they were the best, right?
They were.
Better than Pro Circuit.
Yep.
Better than FMF.
I think so.
That's right. I've never had any Bill's pipes before, but I do know that Bill's is the coolest. And we're talking about Bill's pipes for dirt bikes, and
Way back.
yeah, you know, they're around again.
No way.
I think the guy's super old, but they make the 2-stroke pipes for the bikes they made back in the day, and then they got like 4-stroke pipes too. But Rob's got a custom pipe.
Not yet.
This is a Rob's pipe. Rob's is gonna be better than Bill's.
No, whoa.
Better than Bill's, better than factory. No. Okay, Bill, we know you're not watching, so make us a pipe for Rob's ski, okay? And then mail it to us. Okay, so I got wrapped up in filming other things, but this is how the pipe situation is coming on for Rob, and I gotta say, I think that looks totally cool. But he might be modest about it. But tell him in the comments how cool it is, because I think it's really cool. Okay, so we're about wrapped up, but this is how far Rob's got. And I think you can kind of see where he's going with this exhaust. So this is going to be kind of a lot more like the 750 aftermarket pipes that go around the front. And hence, no water box in the nose. So,
That's because it looks.
that's his resonator that he made.
Resonator that'll be
And
inside.
okay, so this metal that looks like it welded really nice, that's Yamaha metal, but this stainless that didn't weld as good, that's not Yamaha stainless. So, a little tech tip, Yamaha metal is a lot nicer to weld on. Oh yeah, I like that. That's cool, man. So he's gonna run a little water line into that thing directly off the pump. And I've ridden some resonator skis before, and they didn't have the line going into the resonator, and they were sort of reasonable. So I think this one will be pretty reasonably quiet. And I really think that pipe looks cool. This is cheap, too. This is a stock head. This is a stock pipe.
Yes.
It's cool, man. I think this will be... He's added a little more volume to the chamber, so I think it'll be a little faster too, and it'll look killer. And he's not gonna have a ton of money into it. So Rob's got the cone pipe finished. Rob's cone pipe faster than Bill's pipes, faster than FMF or Yoshimura. Yeah. So I think Rob's thinks it looks ugly, but you need to tell him how cool you think it looks. Because, he didn't want to TIG weld any of this because TIG weld's for the pretty boys. And this is only a semi-pretty boy ski. This will be cooler than it is pretty. But, yeah. So you can see how he's basically just got one straight pipe. Gonna go into the resonator into the tray, run a water line into there. I don't know if we showed you what it looks like in there, and you probably will not be able to see, but it all is Swiss cheesed out and is it looks like a cheese grater in there. Back to Rob's trim setup. So he has this Wave Raider nozzle, and he's got his ride plate off of his round nose. He put it on here, and he's got it cut kind of to that length. And so we're thinking he's going to maybe trim this leg off so that he can have the nozzle. It should have the tilt and range without cutting into this tray flange section. We're debating that, or we could tilt the back half of it up and kind of build the flange, roll it into it, the bond line. But I don't know. I think it looks really cool like that. If he can just roll this bond line into it and smooth it out, that'll be a really clean OE looking thing. And to me, this is definitely shaping up better than most do-it-yourself rockered surf superjets that I've seen. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that it won't suck to ride in a straight line. I don't think this thing is gonna suck on the course. And I think it's really, really trick how he's got it set up. I mean, no exotic parts or nothing, but he's making a ski that looks like it's going to be more than the sum of its parts. Tell us about what you think about this, because I know everybody. I put the X2 video on there, and I'm gonna be honest with you. When I'm here, I forget that I have an X2. And it seems like the internet cares about the X2 a lot more than I do at this point. But what do you guys think of this Surf Superjet? Tell us in the comment section below, and tell us about your surf ski experiences. We don't have a buttload of surf around here. We got to drive far. But this thing might see some tidal waves, because we might just have a surf expedition video coming to you soon. We're really rocking, so make sure you tell your buddies about your favorite JetSki YouTube channel, all right? Because, I mean, every penny and nickel here, that adds up to hundreds of thousands of dollars for us so that we can quit our jobs and make good videos, except for sometimes it's hard to make good videos and all that, because sometimes we suck. So, but Josh will edit it out and make it look like we're good. So, thanks to Josh, and we'll see you in the next video. So, but also go watch more JetSki Brothers videos, okay? If you haven't watched every single one, go and watch every single minute of every single one, okay?
So is it a wrap?
It's a wrap!